Hey crafters, welcome back. In this video, I'm going to walk you through how to upload and cut the Nightshade Manor design in Cricut Design Space. If you're new to Cricut or SVG files, don't worry, I'm going to walk you through every single step. So let's jump right in. First, we need to upload the design files into Cricut Design Space. Here's how to do it. First, we're going to open up Cricut Design Space. Next, click on the New Project button. Then click on Upload. You can pause this video at any time by pressing the spacebar on your keyboard. Click on Upload Image, and then click the Browse button. Next, navigate to the SVG files for your design. In the Extras folder, select Entire Nightshade Manor.svg and click Open. This file contains all of the shapes for the whole project in one file. Then click the Continue button. Next, click the Upload button. Once it's uploaded, with everything still selected, click the Ungroup button. Click on an empty area of the mat to deselect everything. You can zoom out if you'd like to get a better view of the project. Next, let's attach. This step is crucial so that Cricut keeps certain cuts and their score lines together. How and why to attach. This is the #1 mistake that new crafters using Cricut Design Space make. Each group of shapes has additional cut lines associated with it, but Cricut won't automatically keep them together unless we use the Attach tool. So here's how. First, select the first group by clicking on it. Click on it on the mat or in the Layers panel. You can identify a group in the Layers panel by seeing a little caret symbol next to it. This functions as a drop-down action to view the contents of the group. Once the group is selected, click the Attach button. Repeat this process for the remaining 12 groups. Make sure each of those groups is attached properly. Attaching everything correctly is key to ensuring that your cuts line up exactly as they should. All right, now that everything's ready to go, it's time to start cutting. First, click the Make button to begin the cutting process. You can feel free to save your project, but it's not necessary. You'll see that each shape is laid out on a virtual mat on the left side of the screen. If you'd like, you can review the placement of the shapes or adjust some, but it's usually not necessary. Just make sure that you're back on mat #1 before continuing. Now click the Continue button. Make sure your machine is connected to your computer and on. Mine shows up as Maker 0 USB, but yours may display differently. Now select your base material. I usually use craft cardstock. Bookmark it. If you plan on using it often, you can bookmark it for later. Just click on Browse All Materials and then its bookmark symbol in the paper list. Check Remember Material Settings if you'd like. This seems to be optional. Now let's get the actual cutting going. First up is the Tower Face Panel.svg shape. Hover your cursor over any mat while your machine is not cutting to view its contents. You can view the Tower Face Panel SVG file in the PDF menu. A bold and high contrast patterned paper is recommended. Here's what I picked out for mine. It's a bold, high contrast pattern. Next, note the size of the paper you'll need. This shape will need at least a 3.5 by 6 inch piece of paper up in the left-hand corner. So go ahead and place your paper on your mat and load your mat and press the flashing load button. It's aligned in those two corners there underneath those sliders, and then press the flashing load button. Next, you can press the flashing cut button to cut. Now, I'm not going to show my machine cutting this entire piece. If you need to pause this video, please feel free. When it's done, you can press the flashing unload button to unload your mat. And you can remove the excess paper and the shape. So there is your first shape all cut out. Next up is the Details 01.svg shape. This will be cut out of black shimmer paper or black cardstock. If you're using shimmer paper, change the material setting to cereal box with pressure set to more. Load and cut this paper. Then you can remove your paper, as we did before. Mine on screen actually looks a little different than yours will. This is actually Details 3. Repeat this process for the remaining 22 mats. The next 2 mats are more black shimmer paper. Then the rest of the mats will be cardstock using the craft cardstock setting. 1 mat will be vellum using the vellum setting. And there you have it. Now you have successfully uploaded, attached, and cut all the shapes necessary for your Nightshade Manor. In the next video, we'll jump into assembling your project. So if you're ready to start putting it all together, make sure you check that one out next. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe if you're excited to keep crafting with me. See you in the next one.